Alright, welcome back to Western Wilds, episode 43 of Survival Challenge. Excuse me. So in between episodes here, I loaded up all the barley into this trailer. We've been using the barley to make the bread, so we're going to dump all the barley into this system, and you know, even though it says we get paid for it, we don't really. It's what we make off the bread, I think, in the long run. So that'll get this all done. What we're going to do is we're going to go park this trailer now, and we're going to grab the, whoops, if I don't hit the tree, I'm going to grab the roller, and we're going to go roll the field that we put the corn on because it needs rolling. It does need to be sprayed for weeds, but we're going to let them grow one more stage so that we can actually, it seems to kill them off better when we do the other one. Here's the roller right here. I keep forgetting that there's this nice, beautiful building here now. It sure is nice. It's definitely made our job a lot easier because everything's nice and neat now in there, and I actually feel like everything has a place. I mean, there's still a few items that don't, and I'd like to have, you know, a building that's big enough to hold both heads and the combine, but that's later down the road. I'm not worried about it right this minute. Now, we haven't had any stuff show up on the syrup in a while, but I don't know if it's because it gave us such a great thing with syrup before. Oops, I hit the C button instead of the X. Okay, come on. Yeah, it's gonna do this messy thing. It does this every now and then. For whatever reason, when I go into the cab, it likes to, I didn't really mean to either, you know, it's the thing. But this shouldn't really take that long, I'm not sure. Probably less than 5-10 minutes, I'm guessing. So we'll see what we're going to do with it by the time we're done. But it is, you know, late at night already, and I want to get this done, but if I let it grow to the next stage, we won't be able to roll it, and it'll be like the other field back here that needs to be rolled, but hasn't been rolled yet. Now, I don't think anything's going to be ready to go as far as anything, you know, like anything's going to be ready to be harvested or anything. But if it is, we'll harvest it. If not, we're going to mow the lot here in the middle. We're just going to remow this one because then we'll get twice as much grass out of the deal. So works for me. I mean, we got plenty of grass work to do, and then I think that field over there is already planted as well. I forgot to check that one, so we'll have to check that before we run back. But obviously, even if we forgot to roll it, we can't do nothing about it because, well, actually we can, because I've actually done it once where I've rolled a field and with stuff in it. So we may or may not do that, but I did want to get the cornfield done. After last week, I see that the only way we're going to plant corn for right now is in the small field. We need to get a bigger corn planter, which of course is a problem all in itself because that corn planter is pretty much close to the, oops, I need to get over, I couldn't see my line. It's pretty much close to our limit. Well, there we go. Now I can see a little bit better. So we're definitely going to have to get a third tractor on the farm. I don't want to replace the Maharanda yet, as long as, you know, at least being able to do 2 or 3 jobs, that's fine, you know, but we'll have the 2 bigger tractors for doing the other jobs, which is going to allow us to expand and have bigger fields, which is kind of my goal, you know. When we actually make this field off to our right, we won't connect it. We'll wait, and then when we're ready, when we got enough, you know, big enough equipment to do jobs, then we'll worry about connecting the 2 fields. But right now, until we got enough horsepower to get bigger bigger equipment, there's just no reason to to fight it too much, you know. But this really shouldn't take too long here, I don't think. Because we got like, what, pass and a half, technically. Probably would have done better if it wasn't for the fact that it was dark out, you know. You know, it's what, 1800, which is 6 p.m. You know, but it is September. You know, we're already, you know, in real life, we're already in October, so it's already getting dark at 6 o'clock at night here already, so yeah. It's really not surprising. I can't wait to get that third field on this side done so that we can, you know, have even more stuff planted. Because the more stuff we have planted, the more things we can start thinking about doing as far as expanding our lines of stuff that we're going to be getting. You know, I want to do the grapes. I just, you know, I said the heck with it. I know we're making money off grapes on the other map and stuff like that. And I have found a few trailers that will let you load up grapes, so we can always, if we have to buy a grape trailer, we'll buy a grape trailer, but there are some trailers out there that do let you haul grapes in them, and, you know, we'll test it, you know, with our trailers that we have already. Because I don't think they actually show it, but I have one that's on on Wild West, and I'm not sure if it's a Wild West trailer or if it's the trailer I think it is, and I think so. If that's it, then we're probably going to be able to do both of them, so it's really not going to matter. You know, probably all three of our trailers will haul grapes with no problem. But even though we already have olives, we're going to grow olives in this thing as well. I think what we're going to do is we're going to set it up, and we'll have we'll put the olives on distribution, but we need to get through the night, possibly thinking about waiting until December to sell these bales. I know they're not worth that much, but I think what we'll do is see if we can't get this field done before December and throw everything on that trailer all together in one shot so we don't have to fight with it too much. But it all depends on what's done, what's ready to go to the next stage. You know, so if there's stuff ready, we're going to have to do it that way. But I think what we're going to do is, you know, definitely, like I said, if there's one ready to go, we're going to do it. Otherwise, the plan right now is to mow the lawn next door. So we'll get that done. And I mean, I can't wait till this corn matures and we can try that machine out with the corn. The one we got really good deal on the sale. Yeah, it's too bad the maple syrup ain't going, because I think it's really good here in the next month or two. Our cotton's getting closer to full, which will help us out in the long run. I want to get a shed just for seeds and stuff, because what I'd like to do is, I don't know if I have to look if there's a bulk seed. I want to get bulk seed and bulk, you know, get anything we can in bulk so that we can, you know, go from that point. And see, I need to go like that. There we go. I like how I kind of cleaned everything up around here. It's all nice and neat. And, you know, there's a few things that we'll have to kind of hunt for to get it out, but other than that, we've got it pretty good. I mean, so let's go ahead and sleep. I think since it's, you know, late in the year, let's go 9 o'clock so it's already light out. Because I think it's October now. Right? We were in September. I don't remember. Sorry. Yeah, October. So yeah, we're still making some decent... Oh, look at this. We're ready on this field. Nice. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to run this guy down and hook him up to the black trailer. I don't think any of the other ones will be ready. So we may get enough time to actually finish the... Now, according to the thing, we could actually put the trailer on, and I think it actually turns it into chaff, but I think we... What is down there on that field? I think it's wheat. Let me just... I want to check on that real quick, what's on there, because I'd like to try the machine out. It showed that it works with wheat, and it'd be fun to kind of play with it. Shit, we're just gonna have to run down. Because this is barley. I mean, we could do it on the barley field, but I'd rather do it on the smaller field if we're going to play with it. But it would be a good test of the thing. So there's wheat on there. So let's just double check that. Where's our machine? Oops. Oops, if I do this. Nope, that's not... Oh, I wanted to just check this. Ooh. Gosh. We're going to look into seeing if we can't save up enough money, because... this is only, this is 40 meters. And this one's, I think we want to look into this one. If we can come up with 40,000, I want to come up with 40,000, but, oops, what did I do that for? I need purchase, garage. There it is. Forage harvester hit. Yes, wheat is on there. So I want to try this. I want to see what it does. I know what it does to corn. It makes chaff. If it makes chaff, then we'll just have to put the chaff away for right now. But I think we can put it in the silo, or nothing else, we'll sell the chaff and not care. But now, this is a little heavy for this thing, so we're going to have to probably... Well, when we're doing the job, we'll be lowering it anyway, but it might push us around a little bit going to the field. But I was just curious on this. I really wanted to see what it does. So, I mean, I know what, like I said, I know what it'll do with the corn, but I'm guessing we're not going to get straw out of the deal. But, you know, I don't think it's really going to hurt us if we don't get straw. Nope. That's the dairy. Yeah, that's for buying bulk. My trailer is not up here. All right, so I did take it all the way up there. Found out there is nothing. I'm gonna see if there's any way we can dump it in here. I hate to use this building for that kind of thing, but I don't think it has it. I don't think there's any way we can do anything with chaff, to tell you the truth. No. So what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to find a way to do something with this. So let's just quit. I was looking at these two. This one, to get everything we want on it, would cost us 100,000. This one doesn't have everything we want on it, so it's not really, neither one are really worth it. So I guess that's not going to happen. So let's see, if we go silos, that's manure. How big is that? So let's see, we could get away with, like, you know, well, not really. We'd have to put it over, you know, like here. And it's gonna adjust the ground a lot. So I think that's all legal. I think that's all our land. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna look and see if we can find a way to come up with $10,000. We got cotton over here that we're gonna hook up the machine and take that up. I'm pretty sure I know where that sells up there. I think the first garage door is the one that it sells at. So this thing is almost full. This should actually get us a decent amount of money. I hate to have to do this whole thing with the chaff, but you know, we need our trailers back, and that was my own fault for testing that idea, you know. But we know it works. We know you know, we know we didn't waste, you know, whatever 13,000 or whatever we paid for that machine. I know we didn't pay a whole lot for it, but it's definitely, you know, something we can make money, you know, make money once we got that in. You know, we could actually put it up here, and then when we're ready to put that silo thing in, we could sell it. I think that's what we'll do. I mean, I don't know if we're going to get 10,000 off what we have here, but yeah. All right, so I'm not sure if it's the first one or the second one. I think it's the second one. You know, obviously if it starts disappearing, we know it's this one, but yeah, there we go. Well, that's not bad. I'm not going to complain. So we're going to go down. I decided where we're going to put that that thing, and we'll get that put in, and we'll dump all the chaff in it, and then we'll get back to getting the regular jobs done. So I'll see you when we're down on the farm. All right, so we got this down here. I'm gonna take a quick look again. I was looking on the way down. I'm not sure. I need to see what the The actual production cost, it was down here somewhere in the list. Is that it? No, that's the corn dryer. That's production, that's feed. That's diesel. So it must be down here just a little more. Grain mill. I remember it was down here near the end, and it's just a small silo. Something like that. That's not it. There it is, silage factory. So that's 75,000. I mean, yeah, that would work, but you know, we don't have the money for it, and I don't want to sit and spend, you know, 30 minutes running back and forth trying to find something. Oops, why did I do that? So let's just go ahead and we'll put the silo in. It is considered a silo, right? Did I go past it? Yeah, I did. Because I don't think that's manure. Okay. So that's a small bunker. What I'm thinking is if I go the correct direction, I can find what I'm looking for. Let's see. How do I do that? I can't remember how to turn this thing. Let's see. So, looking to see what I need to do to, I want to put it the other direction so we don't have to run into it when we, why can I not remember how to, there we go. Maybe that's it. No. There we go. Okay, so what is it overlapping? Probably the field. Okay, so we're gonna just slap it in there. So it'll pay for itself before we'll probably actually make the 75,000 to buy the actual building afterwards when we sell everything. But let's get all the silage dumped in there, or you know, all the chaff dumped in there, and then we'll go from there. And then we'll quick run over the stuff for a little bit, get it all done, and when it's ready to go, we'll have to load it up with the bucket and go from that point. I mean, and this is going to allow us to do stuff that we want to do anyway. We've been wanting to do it, so. I mean, we don't have a collection vehicle to do the grass, so we're obviously not going to be able to do that. I mean, we could buy one, but why? I'm going to try and get in a little ways so it doesn't, you know, spill over the edge like it usually does for me. Because this is kind of a large mess. But I'm going to let it kind of heap up whatever it wants to heap up first. And that won't be too bad, I guess. So we'll go down and we'll grab the other trailer. We'll probably have to back it in. It's not going to be a ton of silage when we make it, but it might make a little bit of a mess when we're doing it. And, you know, if it does, I'll have to clean it up and rerun it over again. Like I said, we're going to need these trailers down the road. And I was looking when I was up at the thing, we can actually, when we get that greenhouse, we can actually buy, I think, all of it in bulk. I think we can even get bulk liquid. So if we can, that's going to really do us some good, you know, for that. Because that building really takes a lot of stuff, but we're going to have the building and then probably about 70,000 cash to be able to fill it. I mean, we can kind of fill it. We're just going to have to, you know, be satisfied with a partial kind of deal. You know, it's not going to, it'll run and it'll make us a ton of freaking money. I mean, I already made a lot of money already on, well, I haven't made any money, but I've made a lot of stuff over there. Let's put it that way. on Southern Cross Station. And I wasn't, like I said, I wasn't going to use this because another YouTuber is using it, but it's like, if I did that with everything, I mean, he decided that this week, that I think it's going to be this, you know, the weekend that this video comes out will probably be the one. He's doing saplings, the sapling plant, and I really wanted to do that. I had phoned at the same time, obviously, as he did, so, you know, maybe if we just say the heck with it and do it anyway, if we got it done the same weekend, it won't look like we're copying, because we're really not. I had the idea first, and it doesn't really matter. I mean, but, you know, the guy's got, you know, thousands of viewers, and I've got, what, 30, 40 viewers, so it's not like I'm, you know, doing anything special, you know. And it's not like I, you know, even if I wanted to compete with him, I couldn't. Let's put it that way. And I don't. I like watching the guy. I think he's awesome. I get some of my ideas from him. You know, so, yeah. So now that's all done. I'm not going to worry about running the chap over at the moment. I want to get other stuff done. I think we need this for that far field that we just finished, which, you know, shouldn't take long. I kind of wish we could have done, you know, if we could have come up with 40,000, I would have bought the machine and then just upgraded it as we could. But unless something happens and we come up with $40,000, it's probably not going to buy it. I mean, we can always keep our fingers crossed that it goes on sale again, so. And I believe it was the Kubota that I was looking at that was 100 and some thousand. It's got what's called spot weeding. So in other words, it sees where the weeds are and it only sprays where the weeds. Oh, I guess I need to. There we go. But I didn't even look to see if this even needed pH. It does a little bit. It's not horrible, but you know, whatever. We'll just do it quick and get it done and over with. Because I think this is probably going to be the last job we're going to get done today. I mean, we've done a lot of screwing around and stuff, but I might just do the chaff here real quick when we're done, and then I'll clean up any messes I make in between. It'd be nice to be able to just get the chaff done really quick and you know, get it all crushed down, because we can it's still going to take two things to drag it up there, you know. So and I hate to say it, but I think that's how we're going to make enough money. I mean, I got a bad feeling I should have took the bales up and called it good, you know, and not cared. But you know, that's what I get for trying things, you know. You know, things don't always work out the way you want it, and you know, if you don't have time to test it on another server because you don't feel like going in and cheating money or something, so you had enough, you know, one of those things, you know. This is what, the second time we ran up and down this field that we didn't do a time lapse. Well, maybe we might with the first one, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, this field is kind of small. I got a feeling that once we buy a big tractor, we're going to be we're going to combine these two fields, you know, so that road will be a complete waste. I'm not sure if I really want to finish the road, because it could just end up being a waste and we don't need it. Yeah, that spot didn't even show up on the map, so I'm not going to worry about it. But some of these fields we're actually going to cultivate again, because I think what we're going to do is, like, this field is going to get barley that's in this field is going to get barley put on here, and then we'll probably put corn on there, depending on what we want to do. I might wait and put corn on the small field. I'm not really sure because that field is kind of big and it took us a whole lot of, you know, bags of stuff because that thing just needs, I mean, there is a spreader that we can buy for the front to put that stuff on, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens. So there, we got that done. I think we'll get the chaff done next. Depending on how quick it goes right away in the beginning, we may do a time lapse, but if it's already, you know, 50-60% when we start compressing it, which I doubt because, you know, it's not like we're driving in and dumping stuff in there. But I'm just going to drop this off right where it was. I think we'll even fill it if there's any left in here to fill it with. Which there is, okay. But I think, you know, I want to start doing some of these other fields, you know, so that they get cultivated now every time so that we get stones off the field because it's kind of useful having all those extra stones. Because we're using it for lime, it's saving us money. I mean, we do have 3 bags of lime still sitting up top, and we will use them up in time. Not sure if I really want to go over this way because it might crush it back out the main entrance, but that's fine, whatever. Okay, what's our percent? Oh, yeah, I'm gonna do a time lapse on this, so when I get to 100%, we'll I'll come, or get close to 100%. I'll come back and I'll see you when we're done. Today, so don't forget to like, follow, ring the bell, all the fun stuff, you know, share with your friends. You know, I could use a little bit of help, but you know, it don't have to be nothing, you know. Tell one person, we get one person in here, great, no big deal. We don't, we're not going to complain. But I will see you next time.